Rec League podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Podbean, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and the Threads. At Rec League Pod on Twitter. Episode 150 coming soon. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched Sonic the Hedgehog 3, the third installment in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise, based on the 90s video game. It stars some voices, some live action, but it stars Ben Schwartz, Jim Carrey, Idris Elba, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, Keanu Reeves, Kristen Ritter, James Marsden, Tika Sumpter, Natasha Rothwell, Shamar Moore, others. It is directed by Jeff Fowler, who directed the first two movies in this franchise. Shadow is a new threat, and Team Sonic tries to stop him. I saw the first two movies. I thought they were serviceable. Video game movies historically skew bad, but I think this franchise understands the assignment, as the children like to say. They're good enough. They're varying levels of fun. They're varying levels of stupid, but they're varying levels of fun. I think, I don't remember enjoying 2 more than the first one, but I'll tell you now, this, out of the 3, this one's the best. Within minutes, this movie establishes how badass Shadow is. It has the warm and fuzzies, family stuff with Sonic and Knuckles and Tails and James Marsden and Tika Sumpter, but automatically the audience knows Shadow is not playing. And me as a viewer, Shadow is justified too. Every backstory moment we get, Shadow is in the right. Anybody would want to do what Shadow is doing. And that's what's crazy is driving to the theater, I'm just thinking Shadow is gonna be killed. Shadow is gonna be not, I don't know if it's diluted or a lesser memorable character because Keanu Reeves just has such a memorable voice. No, Shadow, that was Shadow. Shadow is the best part of this movie. There's some good humor. I'm still laughing when I'm thinking about Idris Elba calling James Marsden the Lord of the Donuts. It was just funny. The way that the way that Knuckles is just that character who is all action, all business all the time. He has no way of translating and I think he adapts to Earth the best he can as a character, but the way he speaks is still very robotic. And Robotnik, everything is a pun, but I didn't eye roll it as much as I did in the first two movies. And Jim Carrey is playing double duty too. So you would think it would wear on you a little more, but I don't know. I just enjoyed it. It was better writing. I don't know what made this movie better than the first two, but it was just the lessons to be learned just hit harder. Cause the first two movies are just Jim Carrey, evil genius, doing evil genius things just to do it. And this movie, Shadow was just a relatable antagonist and even became relatable to the characters in the movie. It's it went bigger. 2 went bigger than 1, but 3 goes bigger than 1 and 2 combined. It goes country to country to continent, and the scale and the stakes are bigger and everything just goes bigger, and they just pull it off. Mid-credit scene and post-credit scene. So obviously they're setting up Sonic the Hedgehog 4, which is already announced for 2027. The voice acting worked. It was goofy. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It still had like the stupid jokes that the first two had, but everything was just improved upon. I think like I said, I don't think two necessarily improved on one in a big way, in a major way, but I think three improves on two and one in a major way. So with all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was dope. Have you seen Sonic the Hedgehog 3, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. I just put up a review for Mufasa the Lion King last weekend. I put up a review for Craven the Hunter. Like I said in my Mufasa review, I don't want to commit to reviews for A Complete Unknown, Nosferatu, or The Fire Inside. I want to see them all. Can't promise. I can't control my theater, so I could get one, I could get two, I could get all three, I could get zero. This very well could be my last review of 2024. I hope it's not though. Rec League Podcast. We're gonna have some kind of Christmas talk among all the news that has happened in the last 2 weeks. That top 5 podcast episode, homies, family, friends, just people I get along with telling me their 5 favorite movies of 2024 on December 31st, and we turn it right back around on January 1st. Those same people tell me their 5 most anticipated movies of 2025. My top 10 will be coming out soon. My 10 most anticipated will be coming out soon. My 3 favorite movies of the fourth quarter will be coming out soon. A Blu-ray collection update will be coming out soon. Be on the lookout for literally all of that. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.